Now we are going to do problems of exercise 2.5, but before that you must all have studied all the identities, because this exercise is completely based on the identities that we have learned already. Now you see this one, use suitable identity to find the following products. See, if in case you do not remember the property, that time you can use the distributive law also. That is also acceptable. But if you remember the property, that's really good. If you do not remember, then you can use distributive law. But rather than remembering so many identities, you can use distributive law also in these two questions. So I am using distributive law. So this will be open like x plus 4 into x and x plus 4 into 10. So open this is x square, this is 4x, and open this using distributive property again, 10x plus 40. So your answer will be x square, this is 14x and plus 40. So this way you can use the distributive law to open this brackets. Now see this, now according to the property, that property I can mention, but rather than using property I am using the distributive law. So you see 3x plus 4 multiplied by 3x, and then you can say this minus 3x plus 4 into 5. So 3 into 3, this is 9x square, and 3 4s are 12x, and now 3 5 15 minus 15x, and this will be minus 20, and this will be minus 20. So this will become 9x square, and this will become your minus 3x, and this is minus 20. So this way you can answer that part also. Now come to this. This is the, for this I am using the identity, but that can also be again simplified with the help of distributive property. So a square minus b square is equal to a minus b, a plus b. So this is completely fine. If you use distributive property, you open the brackets directly, like we have opened here using distributive law, you will get the same answer with the help of distributive property, or you can apply this identity as well. So you see, this is a, this is b, this is a, this is b. So a, here you can see this is y square, and b is 3 by 2. So according to this rule, or according to this identity, this will become y square whole square minus 3 by 2 whole square. That can be simplified. This is y4, and this will become, this is 3 square 9, and 2 square is 4. So this way you can answer. But some of you, if you are trying with that with the help of distributive law, you will get the same answer. So no issue, you can use identity or distributive law also. Now see this, evaluate the following products without multiplying. So we are going to multiply, but we are not going to multiply it directly. So you see, this can be written as 100 plus 3, and this is 100 plus 7. So now this time, because two questions I have done on the basis of distributive law, now this I am using with the help of this property. That property is, if it x plus a, x plus b, then you write this is x square bracket a plus b, x plus ab. So this is the property that I'm going to use now. So I'm using this property. So this is, at place of x you can see 100 is there, at place of a 3 is there, at place of b 7 is there. So it become 100 square plus 3 plus 7, 100, and 3 into 7. So this will become 10,000. This will become 7 plus 3 10, and 1000. So it will be 10,000, and this is 21. So ultimately it is 11,021. So this way also you can find the answer. So now this one I am just giving you a hint how to solve, and you'll be solving it yourself. So this hint is, you can write 95 as 100 minus 5, and 96 as 100 minus 4. So here the same identity you can apply, but at place of A you have to take -5, at place of B you have to take -4. Now see this question number 3. You have to factorize the following using appropriate identity. So I'm going to write two identities, and you have to identify which identity you can use. A plus B whole square is A square plus B square plus 2AB, and A minus B whole square equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB. So out of these two identities, you see here all terms are positive, and in this also you can see all terms are positive. So it's clearly, it's very clear from this identity that you are going to use this first one, but you have to convert that into this form. So you can see that 9x square can be written as 3x whole square, and y can be written as y this whole square, and according to this A square B square we have to write 2ab. So 2 at place of A we have 3x, and at place of B we have y, and this is plus. So you can see you have got this A square B square 2ab, so that is equal to A plus B whole square. So you are writing this way, 3x plus y whole square. So this is the factorization that you have done, and that can also be written as 2 times 3x plus y, 3x plus y, but that's not compulsory that you have to write it 2 times this way. You can write that way also, this is acceptable. Now see this, I think we have recently did this identity. This is A square minus B square, but you have to convert that into the proper form of A square B square, because that 100 is not, you can see this is now as a term, you can see this is whole square. So A at place of A, this is x, at place of B this is y upon 10. So you can apply the identity x minus y upon 10, x plus y upon 10. So this is the factorization we have done. Now come to this, you must have done one identity, that is a square B square C square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. This is equal to A plus B plus C whole square. So this identity we have done. Now you can see that how it can be used. Now I'm going to use this identity. So you can see at place of A I have got x, at place of B this is 2y, at place of C this is 4z. So I am opening this with the help of this identity. So this will become x square, and this will become 2y whole square, then 4z whole square plus 2ab, 2x into 2y plus 2yz, 2y into 4z plus 2 4z into x. So last step is that you have to just simplify. X square, this is 4y whole square, this is 16z whole square. This will become now 2 to the 4 4xy, and this will become 2 4 8 8 to just 16 yz, and this will become 2 4 8 8zx. So this way you can write the answer. Now come to the second one. What is the difference you see in this and this one? You can see this minus sign has come. So this minus can be taken as 2x plus, you may write, and in the bracket you may write minus y, and then z whole square. Now you can see this is A plus B plus C, but B is now is minus y. So in the above formula you will just write B as minus y and apply the simple formula. So now it will be 2x whole square plus minus y, this is whole square, then z whole square, and 2ab, 2 into 2x into minus y plus 2 minus y into z, and plus 2z into 2x. So this way you have opened this. Now last step is left. So 2x whole square will become 4x square, and this will become y square, because this negative has power is even, so it becomes positive, and z square will be z square. This is plus minus minus, and 2 to the 4, this is 4xy, this is 2yz, because minus y is there, and this will become 2z, this is 2, and this is twice of x. So 2 to the 4 x z. So this is the answer of this question. Now you see this last part also. Now here you have to identify what is your a, what is your b. I am writing this a as 1 by 4 a and b as minus 1 by 2 b and c as 1, and this is whole square. So I am going to apply the same identity that I mentioned in the beginning of this question number 4. So you see how the identity will be applied. So this will become 1 by 4a whole square minus 1 by 2b whole square whole square 1 whole square plus 2ab, 2 into 1 by 4a into minus 1 by 2b and plus 2bc minus 1 by 2b into 1, and last will be 1 by 2, this is 2ca, so 1 into 1 by 4a. So this way you have just applied the identity. Now you just simplify this for the last step. This is 1 by 16 a square. This will become 1 by 4 b square because minus square will become positive. This is 1, so it will remain 1. Now this is 2 and this is 4, 8 and 2 will get cancelled. So it will become minus ab upon 4. And now this one 2 will get cancelled. This will become minus b and 2 into this 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2a. So this is your final answer. Now you see this question number 5. Actually this is the in previous question number 4 it was the polynomial was given in the whole square term and then you expanded that. Now this one is the expanded one and you have to factorize it. So see, from all the identities they are used in two ways. First you expand and then second you factorize. So this time we have to factorize. In question number 4 we have to expand. So this is 4x square plus 9y square 16z square 12xy minus 24yz and this is 16xz. Now you have to clarify one thing. See, underline all which are the term which are negative. You can see that here minus 24yz is negative and this is minus 16xz is negative. Now from these two you see which is the common element in which has come in both. So you can see that z has come in this term also and z has come in this term also. So it simply gives us the indication that the z term is going to be negative. So how I am going to use this? You see this is 4x square which can be written as 2x whole square, 9y square which can be written as 3y whole square, and this 16z because I told you that z was the common in negative terms, so z is going to be negative. So this you can write minus 4z whole square. So this is, and after this, after getting this a b c, you can see this is a square, this is b square, this is c square. After getting this a b and c, you will not see now remaining terms. Simply you apply the identity that after this you write 2ab. 2ab means 2 into 2x into 3y plus 2bc 3y and this is minus 4z, and you can lastly you can write this 2 minus 4z into 2x. Now if you open these terms you will again going to get these terms mentioned above. So better you just find a b c in the beginning and these terms you write yourself 2ab 2bc and 2ca. Now this whole has come into the identity of a plus b whole square. So now last step you can write that 2x plus 3y, and because you can see this z was negative so you can write this minus 4z whole square this one way, or you can say 2x plus 3y minus 4z whole square, and if you want to write it twice it's okay, otherwise this will work. 2x plus 3y minus 4z 3x 2x plus 3y minus 4z, you can write this twice. Now see this second part which is little difficult as compared to this first part. You can see this 2x square, this is y square, this is 8z square, this is minus 2 root 2 xy, this is 4 root 2 yz, this is 8xz. So as we have done in previous step, you have to circle, you underline the negative terms and you see which variable is common in these two. So you can see this x is common, so your x, the term in which x is coming is about to come will be negative. So this, you see, this is 2x square. Can somebody of you think how to write that in whole square term? So okay, those who know, this is really good, but for you I'm just giving a hint that 2, this in, it can be written as root 2x whole square, because if you root 2, you do the square of root 2, then it will become 2. So if you do the square, you will get this term 2x square again. But you also have seen that x was common, so that x will be negative. Now y square, all terms will remain positive, and now 8z square. So can some of you think like how you can write 8 as a whole square? So those who can think, this is really good. Otherwise you write 2 root 2 z, and this is whole square. So this can be written 8. If you now you do the square, 2 square is 4 and root 2 square is 2. So 4 into 2 will be 8. So you will get 8z square. Next, now after this you have found a, b, c. So as I told you earlier that after finding a, b, c, this is your a, this is b, and this is c, you will not write these terms. You will just write after this 2ab, 2bc and 2ca. So I'm going to write this 2ab. ab means minus root 2 x and y, 2bc 2y, and this is 2 root 2 z. Last will be 2, and this term 2 root 2 z into minus root 2 x. So after writing this, you will, now you have got a square, b square, c square plus 2ab, 2bc and 2ca. So this can be further written as minus root 2 x plus y plus 2 root 2 z whole square. Simply you have to just find the value of a, b, c, and rest you can use the identity. Now you can write that as twice root 2x plus y plus 2 root 2 z, and you can repeat that again, root 2x plus y plus 2 root 2 z. So this way you can factorize these polynomials. Now you see this question number 6. Write the following cubes in the expanded form. We have to write in the expanded form. So first I am going to give you the identity. This is a plus b whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So now apply this. At place of a, you can see this is 2x. At place of b, you can see this is 1. So this 2x whole cube plus 1 cube plus 3a square means 2x whole square into b means 1 plus 3 2x into 1 whole square. Now after writing this, you just simplify it. 2x whole cube will be 8x cube. 1 cube is 1 plus 3 4 this 2 square is 4. So this is 4 3 12, and this will become x square, and now this is 6x. So this is the expanded form. Now see this next one. Next one is I'm using the identity that I'm mentioning here. A minus b whole cube is a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So that is the identity that you can use. I'm just putting that into the rectangular box. Now apply this identity. You can see at place of a you have x, at place of b you have 2 by 3. So you write this x cube minus 2 by 3 y whole cube, and this is minus 3 a square means x square, and b is 2 by 3 y plus 3 a is x and b is 2 by 3 y whole square. So after opening, after simplifying this, I'm getting x cube. This is 2 cube means 8 by 27. This is y cube. This will become 3, 3 will get cancelled. This is 2 x square y, and this will become 3. 3 square, 3 will get cancelled. This is 4 x y square upon 3, because 3 square will be 9, so 3 you cancel, then 3 will be left. So this is the answer of your second part. Now see question number 7. You have to evaluate 99 whole cube. So you can see the identity a minus b whole cube is a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square, or you can write a cube minus b cube minus 3ab bracket a minus b. So we are going to use this form of this identity, second one, and see how I'm going to evaluate it. So this 99 can be written as 100 minus 1 whole cube. So now you open this 100, this is 100 cube minus 1 cube minus 3 into 100 into 1, and now bracket I can use this color so that you will not get confused. I'm just separating it. So next will be your bracket and 100 minus 1. So now this will 100 minus this will become 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 minus 1, and this will become 3. This is 300 and this is 99. So we'll simplify this and we'll get the final answer. So after simplification you will get 970,299. This is the answer of this 99 whole cube. For second part, you can see that identity of a plus b whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab bracket a plus b. So you can write this 100 plus 2 whole cube, and now you can open this 100 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 into 100 into 2, and this bracket 100 plus 2. So this will become 1 2 3 4 5 6, and 2 cube is 8. This is 3 to the 6, 600, and this is 102. So we'll now multiply this. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is 8, and if you multiply 6 to the 12, 2 carry 1, and then it will be 1. This becomes 61200, and this 3 4 5 6 plus you can add here this 61208. Now you can add this. This is 80216, and 1 2 3 4 5 and 0 you can take, and you can put. So this 0 and this is 1. So this is the answer of this part.